As you may know, there are big changes coming to the US application. Now, there's a major big change coming to the US visa application process that you need to be aware of. Just in case you don't know, the US government has finally implemented the social media screening process on their visa application process. They've gone full-fledged, which means they're literally looking at every activities you are doing on social media. This is why you need to watch this video to the end, because I'm going to be sharing with you tips and tricks you need to understand during this process, what they are looking out for, things you are doing on social media that might be affecting your application that you are not even aware of. This is why I'm making this video. So in this video, I'll be explaining what the new rules are, how it affects you, and how you can clean up your profile to ensure that you meet all the requirements and you don't fall victim of this new US strike. So first of all, let's get started. How did this start? During Trump's first term in office, he introduced you submitting the social media as part of your application process. So, and they've not really been taking this seriously until 2025 when Trump came back during the second term. In fact, sometime this year, around May, June, he instructed all embassies around the world to shut down study visas so that they can be able to implement tools that will enable them to be able to monitor students properly. And for like 2 months, the appointment for study visa was shut off from their site. So then, and going forward, there's going to be a lot of screening. It doesn't apply to just students. It applies to all visa categories. This is one thing we've discovered within the last 6 months. Not just students, it applies to people applying for study visa, visitors visa, work visa, spouse visa, even immigrant visa. So it applies to everybody. So just ensure that your profile is clean before you apply. So gone are the days where they're just collecting social media profiles. Now they're actively scanning, looking for errors, looking for inconsistencies, looking for hate speech and stuff like that. And I'll be showing you what they're looking out for so that you can avoid all these errors in total. What are the red flags that the United States Embassy is looking out for? Number one, political extremism or anti-government speech. So if you're that kind of a person that you are very extremist in your views about politics, about government and stuff like that, you really have to be careful, because these are the kind of things that could get you a rejection. Number two, if you promote violence, hate speech, and illegal activities anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter whether you're planning to come to US or not. So if they realize that you are promoting violence, drugs, guns, and stuff that is illegal. Another thing they also look out for is online activities that does not support what the US stands for. So for example, if you are promoting things that the US no longer care about or the US does not like now, you know what I'm talking about. So things like that could earn you a rejection. Also, if you're promoting relocation to the United States, maybe you just stated in under a post somewhere that once I get to the United States, I'm not coming back again. Things like this could actually lead to a rejection. So avoid talking about immigration to the United States or any country in general. Another red flag is if you put your profile on private, so which means the profile is locked and random person cannot just log into your profile to see your profile. This could also earn you a rejection. So before you apply for US visa, ensure that the first thing you do is to remove private, like unlock your profile. That is the first thing you need to do generally once you're applying for a US visa. Unlock your profile. So putting your profile in private would be a sign that you're hiding something. So, and once they cannot access your profile, this will lead to automatic rejection. So always ensure that your profile is active. Always ensure that your profile is open to the public. Another red flag is inconsistency in the information you provided for them and the information on your social media profile. Let me give an example. On your application, you stated that you are married, but on your profile, it's showing single. These are inconsistent information. For example, your profile, you stated that you schooled in Yabatech, and in your application, you claim you schooled in Unilag. These are two different schools, and you did not declare the other one in the application. So this could lead to a rejection. So these are the things you need to do before you apply. Like I said, I'll be showing you how to get your profile clean for making the application. So the first thing you want to do is go back to your profile, all your social media pages. Go through all your social media pages and look at your activities within the last 5 years. All you have to do is to start deleting the ones that does not meet up with what they're looking out for. Or if you have made some certain posts in the past, ensure you go back and delete them off. And right now, avoid commenting on any page that might relate to hate speech, of violence, or promoting illegal stuff. And if you follow any page that deals in illegal stuff, unfollow immediately. So the first thing you have to do is they go through your profile, check all the posts you've made within the last 5 years. Once you're done with that, the second thing you have to do is go to your followed lists and look at everyone you follow. For example, there are sometimes that you follow people that you don't really believe in, but you just want to catch up with whatever they are saying. Ensure that you're not following anyone promoting violence, any hate speech. Unfollow them generally. So just unfollow anybody that promotes stuff like that. And if there are sensitive topics that you've discussed or you've posted within the last 5 years or on your profile generally, just delete. So second thing is, make sure your profile is currently not set to private, because if it's set to private, they will not be able to access your profile. So what you have to do is, in order to be sure, go to your settings, ensure that your profile is visible to everybody, or go to other people's pages that are not following you and see how your profile displays there. If it is displaying as private, automatically just switch off that button and put it to public view. Another thing you need to do is remove any political rants, anything political views, extremist views, religious views, and stuff like that. Just take it off your profile. And if you have made jokes regarding illegal activities, crime, or any anti-government speech, this is the best time to delete it off your profile. Another thing you have to remember is update your profile, because there are some times that you've left your profile the way it was for the last 10 years. So update your profile. Make sure your profile matches with exactly what you have on your application. So just speed it up, make it up. Just ensure that you make your profile up to date. Ensure that all the activities you are providing or that you have on your profile matches with what you have in your application. Another thing you should never talk about is Trump. So for any reason, if you have made posts saying some derogatory word against Trump or President Trump or America in general, if you have made any derogatory word against Trump or the United States or the United States allies, or you've made some comment against the war in Iran, the war in Ukraine, the war in Israel, and your views are against what the United States stands for, this could earn you a rejection. So this is why go through all the comments you've made, go through all the posts you've made, and ensure that you do the right thing. Another thing you have to do is unfollow any controversial group or any controversial person that you currently follow. So unfollow them, exit groups that are controversial. Do this. These are the best way to clean up your profile. Another thing you might also want to do is just unfollow pages that might post things that will get you triggered to want to make comments. So for now, just literally don't make comments or make threats online. Any activities that might want to show violence, extremism, just stay off those activities for now. So just in case you're not wondering, what if I don't want to declare my social media pages? Now this is a red flag, especially these days that your emails are linked to all these things. They have tools to be able to track, even if you're lying, and your emails are linked to some of this information you provided or some of these social media pages, they will automatically know that you are keeping information from them, and this would literally earn you a ban. And just in case you're now wondering, what if I don't actually, in reality, I'm not on social media? Again, there is nothing wrong with not being on social media. So you can actually provide that information and state that you are currently not on any social media pages. That is allowed. But if you're on social media, you have to declare it. Even in the case whereby you've closed down that social media page like how many years ago, or a few months ago, a few years ago, you still have to declare any social media page that you've opened within the last 5 years. So this is not the best time to actually keep up this information. All you can do is to clean it, delete, or edit and stuff like that, but you cannot afford not to declare it, because it is worse when you don't declare. That is you actually keeping information away from the embassy or from the government, and in this case it could actually lead to a rejection. So what should you do now? Number one, list all your social media pages: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. List everything. And secondly, enter your user ID. So don't just enter your name, enter your user ID, or go to your URL and copy the comment, or go to your page and copy the URL that links to your profile. So which means, for example, facebook.com/lekeadelaja, instagram.com/lekeadelaja, so something like that. So copy those links and post it on the field. So it will be easy for them to be able to identify you, because, for example, if I just say Lekeadelaja, there might be like 1,001 other people hearing that same name. So to make it easier to find you, just copy the link or put your exact username in the field. So like I said, don't skip, don't lie. Put it the way it is, because keeping this information can actually lead to a rejection. So they'll see it like you're trying to hide information from them, which is even worse than when you now actually put your profile or put your information on the application. So these are the common mistakes to avoid. Number one, make sure you put your correct handle. Don't just put a random name. Put the handle or put the link. That way it will be easier for them to find you. Number two, like I said, ensure that your information are consistent, because inconsistent information could lead to a rejection. So make sure the schools, the age, the location, everything relates to what you have in your application. Another mistake you could also be making is not cleaning up your footprint online. So for example, you've registered on so many websites, you've posted so many things anonymously. Another mistake you could be making is when you use your profile to create illegal account or account that you use to, maybe threaten people. Another mistake you also be making is to use your email to create an account to basically track or to threaten people, to post extremist views online and stuff like that. People have private or hidden account that they create just to do some funny illegal stuff online, or to threaten people, to make hate comment and stuff like that. So if you have this and it's linked to your profile, congratulations, trust me, you're waiting for a rejection in advance. So avoid things like this. Examples of posts to avoid: number one, I hate this country so much, I can't wait to get out. Number two, once I get to the United States, I'm not coming back again. Number three, US is the only country that anybody should relocate to. So, or number four, any post that is generally encouraging people to migrate to the United States, because they will feel like the moment you get there, you're also not going to come back. So avoid these things generally. Please note, now, because I said all these things, this is not meant to scare you. This is just meant to prepare you. That doesn't mean the US is not still giving out visas. They are still issuing visas to students, visitors all around the world. But basically, what they're trying to just avoid now is to ensure that people coming to their country are coming for genuine reasons. So that doesn't mean you should stop your application. This should not discourage you. In fact, this should give you the strength you need to go on with the application, but ensure that you do the right thing before you apply. Because the US sees your application as part of you. And this is because the US sees your social media as part of you. It's a reflection of who you are. So whatever views you share on social media is actually a reflection of you. So this is why you should post the right thing on social media. This is a business idea. You can actually start a business to help people check up or clean up the social media pages. Just in case you're smart enough, this is a business idea you need to consider. So help people to look at their profile and identify things that does not align with the US policies, or things you feel that might go wrong at the end of the day. So help people identify these things so that they can clean it up, or you can also help them clean it up. So this is something that you can actually do to start making money. Side hustle. Once you start making money with that, don't forget me, because I'm the one that gave you the idea. And I really hope you find this video useful. If you find this video useful, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to respond to your questions. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.